Oh shit! Sai found the perfect woman, man. He forgot all about his other girl. That doesn't mean shit now. He found the perfect girl. God damn, baby five is the truth, man. Women, take notes. Anyway, Zoro's fighting against Pica again, like last time. Fucking Isabello shows up and says that he's going to help put in some work. You know, he said, I see you in the dirt. I'm about to put in some work. What you call him? Zoro says, nah, I got this shit. He said, you calm your ass down, right? And here's where the bullshit come in. We skip away from that fight again. The same way it did last chapter. You know, we go to, you know, Zoro. We want to see Zoro fighting Pica. You know what I'm saying? Then we cut to this other shit. Anyway, Lao G versus Don Chinjiao. Lao G's a G, actually. And at least we've seen some relevant fighters this time in terms of Lao G and Don Chinjiao. They was relevant to the story, you know, more so than the, what's my man name? The Giant. You know what I'm saying? They're more relevant. He's even more relevant than, what's that dude? Match Vice, really. Anyway, he's tearing through this motherfucker. He tore Chinjiao a new asshole, man. God damn. I mean, he is taking it to this motherfucker, right? Anyway, this dude, Chinjiao's grandson, Sai, he's fighting against Baby Five. Remember, she's still in that quirky shit, you know, and he says, from last chapter, he says, I'm going to take your heart and whatnot. She thinks that he's coming on to her. Anyway, they have their exchange, and what you call him, Don Chinjiao is actually listening to him at the same time. And he's like, yo, what the fuck is going on, Sai? He said, stop messing with that girl. He said, leave that bitch alone. Anyway, in the middle of the fight with Chinjiao and Lao G actually died. The motherfucker, look, this part is funny as shit. Not this part, but the part when he was standing in a certain stance. He said that's his back pain stance. They said the motherfucker, he got to sit like this, like bent over because his back is in pain because he's so old. That had me laughing. Anyway, at this point, they showed this motherfucker literally die in the middle of a battle. His soul came out. He's got a halo, and he's got two fireballs on the side. It's a Shinigami. That's what it is. His shit came out. Motherfucking shit came right out. And here's the funny thing. This motherfucker's soul came out and it's flying way up. Like literally, it's flying. It's way up in the air. Everybody's looking up, like way up. So that shit almost gone. Anyway, they're like, yo, Lao G, look, what you call it? Baby Five's like, bring your ass back. She said, don't die on this motherfucker, right? And his shit came back. Like his soul turned around, looked at him and says, let me go back home. And went back inside his body. And they was like, oh shit. The motherfucker is back. That shit was crazy. At first, I thought it was a devil fruit power or something like that. I thought he was gonna fight with his soul outside his body or something. I thought it was gonna be some not like a soul fruit or something like that. I thought it was some type of weird technique where it really wasn't his soul. It just looked like it. That's what I thought was going on. Turns out the motherfucker died. Like literally, if his soul came out of his body, this motherfucker was dead. Motherfucker ain't had no pulse, no nothing. He's on the brink of death, and he's putting in this much work. He's a straight G. He's almost dead, and he's putting in this much work. Anyway, what you call him? Baby Five is fucking with Sai, right? And she was up there fixing his collar and shit. He's like, yo, you're not my wife. Calm down. He said, I'm already getting some coochie. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Calm the fuck down. Chill out. She's still bullshitting with him and whatnot. And then she said, if somebody needs help, I'm going to help them no matter what. And it seems like it's in particularly men that she's trying to help in particular. Anyway, he says, well, if you want to help, why don't you off yourself? And she says, okay. She puts a fucking gun up to her head, right? And she was ready to pull a fucking trigger. That shit was crazy. But then you already know what's happening. We're going to slow down. I'm ready to kill myself for you. Like, why are you talking? Why don't you just do it? You know what I'm saying? So obviously, even though she's ready to do whatever she needs to do, you know, for whatever kind of illness she got, she's like OC, she got OCD or some shit like that. Whatever she's trying to do in order to, you know, what am I trying to say? Fulfill that goal that she has in life. She ain't willing to take herself out like that for it. She said, I'm gonna give myself a little chance to live. You know, let me wait 5 minutes before I'm gonna kill myself, but let me wait 5 minutes just in case. Anyway, we cut to a backstory, right? I mean, Black Flash, you know, her backstory and whatnot. She from a poor ass village. Motherfucker, I mean, these motherfuckers in rags and shit. It's like a feed the children commercial. They said they're looking at Baby Five and they're like, yo, that's probably why her name's Baby Five. She probably didn't even get a fucking name in this damn village. Anyway, they says we can't afford to have another mouth to feed, right? Not only that, she ain't no use to us. She can't do shit. So that's what it is. They said, being that she ain't no use to us, we're going to get rid of this bitch. They said, take her out in the woods and tell her that she's going to school and just drop her off and don't come back. So he says, he brings her to the woods. He said, yo, I'm getting ready to go get some cigarettes. I'm going to the store, get me some cigarettes. I'll be back for a minute. Just stay here. Don't move. And she was gone. I mean, he was gone. She was just in the woods by herself. And even her mom gave up on her. That's how it is with this poverty shit, man. It ain't no joke. When it comes down to your mortality and trying to get just necessary, I mean, just trying to get daily necessities, that shit'll get you. Anyway, that's what turned her into the psycho she is today. But she's a fine ass psycho, and she's a good psycho. She's the type of psycho that's gonna go out for you in the blaze of glory. Not sort of like a psycho that's you're gonna wake up and the motherfucker got a damn gun to your head. She's going, you'll wake up. I'd rather be with somebody that's going to wake up with a gun to their head than me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she a down-ass bitch, man. That's a bad motherfucker right there. That's somebody you want. I'll bring her right home to mama. No problem. I mean, I think they making a joke about it because, like, think about it. If Sanji would have got to her ass first, man, it'd be a wrap. It would be over like that. That's why she ain't really interact with Sanji like that. Because if she did, it'd have been a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a wrap. And she would have been a Straw Hat. And to be honest, she fits on the Straw Hats team. She does fit on the Straw Hat team. And think about it, Buffalo and Baby Five, even though they're with the Don Quixote family, they was with them from when they was kids. The fucking Don Quixote family turned them to what they are now. I don't know exactly the reason why they stayed with him. I think Baby Five, we found out she doesn't even have a family. So that's probably why she was with the Don Quixote family. They turned out. So Baby Five and Buffalo, I don't really think are really like full-fledged Don Quixote family. I think but what am I trying to say? They're full-fledged Don Quixote members, but the interest wasn't truly with them. And on top of that, they was raised by that shit. It's like raising a kid to be a damn soldier and shit like that. They might be a soldier, but they didn't plan on it. You know, so that's the situation I think that is. Oops. Sorry about that. Shit. Where'd my thing go? I dropped my shit. Oh. Anyway, Chinja was like, the bitch was getting ready to kill herself. He said, you ain't had to do no work. You didn't have to do any work. He said, why didn't you just let this girl kill herself? I could see him feeling guilty, like, damn. Because he doesn't really know this girl too well on top of that. That's first thing. He knows she's with the Don Quixote family, but he didn't see everything she's done up till now. You understand? On top of that, you know, she's a female, so she's going to get a little more leeway than a man would get. And also, would you want somebody just to kill themselves? Even if you're facing, to be honest, me, yeah. I'll go ahead and kill yourself. Make it easier on me. But that's only because I want to make it easy. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't feel bad about doing it. I would feel bad because I would want to actually face my opponent. But at the same time, if you're gonna make the job easy on me, I'll let that happen. But he's an honorable fighter. He's not playing that bullshit. He's like, yo, I ain't gonna let you go out like no sucker. Anyway, Chinja was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He said, you know what? I'm gonna finish this off for both of y'all. He comes up with the damn icebreaker continent, pinhead, needlehead, conehead attack, right? He comes diving at Side kicks him with a conqueror's hockey. I mean, not conqueror's hockey, armament hockey to the head. He bends his shit like a damn hat. The motherfucker's head looks like a damn hat. The shit's like this. That's how it looks like this. That shit is crazy. His shit is bent up, like it's just slanted. You know how the wizards wear those hats, and sometimes they fall off to the side, like they fall off. That's what it looks like. It looks like it looks like a wizard hat fell off to the side. Anyway, he's on the ground and he's crying. Now, I thought he was crying because his head was bent the hell up. And to be honest, he need to leave that damn head shit alone. His head game ain't like it used to be. Motherfucker got his head bent out. Now, I mean, dented in, pimpled out. I think is that the right word? Is it the pimpled out? I think that's the right term. He got his head pointed out, and now he got his head bent. Boy, Lee, if you don't hang your hat up, you look like you're wearing a hat. Leave that shit alone. It's not for you right now. Anyway, he's crying because he's happy that he's saying Sai had surpassed him. Right now, I don't see how he surpassed him. I think he's catching up, but I don't think he really surpassed him. Why? Because back in the tournament, Sai got taken out way more easily than Chinjiao did. You understand? But maybe Chinjiao's beat up from battle. I mean, he did have a harsher fight with Luffy. I mean, so maybe that's why he's tired. But he's saying, oh man, excuse me. Chinjiao did confirm that Sai's leg can break an ice continent now. So he's got the skills. You know, this motherfucker is pretty nice actually to be able to do that. Anyway, in the middle of their heart to heart, we should call him Chinjiao, like, yo, you can go ahead and have another broad if you want to, because you're a G now. In the middle of this, Lao G finally comes to, and he slams the hell out of Chinjiao. I mean, he damn near put this dude in a coma, and that was it. Now, this dude is souped up. He used some type of technique that he says regains your strength of when you were young. It's basically like what Roshi used to do in Dragon Ball. He used to make his muscles get bigger and shit like that, and get strong and shit like. It's almost like the technique, what you call him does, Jiro from Toriko, something like that. So he's powered up like a motherfucker now. But this shit kind of don't make no sense. He charges at Sai, right? And Lao G, I like this part. Lao G said, I'm going to protect you, baby five, because I know you're not doing it because you want to be with him. You're doing it because you got some mental issues, and you're going to basically cater to anybody that needs it. You know what I'm saying? So he says, I'm going to protect you and stop him. You know, once I beat him, you don't have to go through with killing yourself or anything like that. I got a little respect for Lao G for that. And it shows that they were still really a family, the Don Quixote family. But like I said, even though Buffalo and Baby Five is in the family and they are like true members, I don't think their heart is really like into that stuff. They just happen to be raised up by that. They was in whatever situation they was when they was young, and they wound up being involved with the Don Quixote family, and that's probably the reason why they didn't quit when Corazon tortured their asses. Probably because they really had Baby Five. We know she ain't had nowhere else to go, so that's probably what happened with Buffalo. Anyway, he comes charging for Sai. Sai does his damn spin, kicks his leg out the way, comes down with that icebreaker shit leg, whatever, the damn Arctica leg. And I mean, he puts this shit right in the dude's, planted it right between his eyes. I mean, this motherfucker's thinking twice as much. Like his head got split in half. He's thinking twice as fast now. And anyway, Baby Five's happy because what you call him, Sai said, forget that. If I win, I'll just marry her. So she gonna win regardless, whether Chinjiao wins or whether Lao G wins or if Sai wins. Sai won. So now, basically, Sai defeated Lao G and Baby Five because she's out of the fight now anyway. But the reason why I say it's kind of weird is because he was brushed off pretty quickly during the fight. I mean, during the tournament. But he's able to beat Lao G with one. Lao G with one attack. Come on, that I don't know. Lao G, like we haven't seen a bunch of feats from Lao G, but being that he was beating Chinjiao's ass, and he was beating Soldier's ass, and he was beating the Tontada's asses. You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't even had a slight bit of competition yet. Not even. You know, and Sides, like I said, he's got his ass whooped already. But at the end of the day, he did get a quick break. Like he got one hit, and he was out of the fight. So he didn't take as much damage as Don Chinjao did. So Lao Ji was fighting against a Chinjao in need of a break. So maybe Sai can do it. And plus, Sai didn't use his full potential in the fight, as we know, because he never used Congress hockey leg shit and all that other stuff. So maybe so. I'm gonna give it to him. Plus, we should call him Lao G did just die like during the fight. So not only that, but I'm gonna give this chapter. Actually, I don't think this chapter was all that great. I really don't. Like I said, we cut away from the Zoro fight again. We cut to the Lao G Chinjao fight, which I think was actually pretty relevant. The Baby Five thing was pretty relevant, but all that going back and forth about how going back and forth between the Pica fight and all these other fights. Come on, man, get that shit together, man. It's like they stretching out chapters for no fucking reason. I'm gonna give this chapter actually just 3. You know, it was entertaining. You know, I like seeing Don Chinjao get his head bent and shit like that. That was all fun and good. But like I said, the story progression is just abysmal in this chapter. How far are we making it to the story? I mean, look, we just got the fucking Bellamy and Luffy thing going on, and we ain't gonna get to that. Fucking Doflamingo still, you know, up doing this thing. Law got his arm severed. We still don't see that. So all the important shit we cutting away from to see Baby Five marry some dude. Although I thought that was fun, and I would have liked to see it, but only for a couple of chapters. I mean, only for a couple panels, not for a whole chapter. Fuck that. 3 out of 5. It was entertaining. I actually liked the fight to a certain extent, but it was just too many other problems. It was just problematic. Okay, one spice sucks poo-poo. Dressrosa or whatever is booty sauce. I'm not gonna say all that just yet, but there has been some problems. You really need to fix your 2 cents review. You need to start editing your vids like handsome double 4. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't doing nothing like Dick 4. Okay, even if it still takes 8 hours. Okay, also that reminds me, what the fuck happened to your green screen? It got whopped by Walmart. What the fuck does WAP means? Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that.